Good morning everyone. Today we are going to study about rational numbers. Do you know what are rational numbers? You must have studied about integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, fractional decimal numbers, etc. Now today you are going to learn about rational numbers. The numbers which can be expressed in form of P upon Q, where P and Q, numerator and denominator, are integers, and also Q should not be equal to 0. Then such numbers are called rational numbers. So here the definition says which can be. So notice this word can be. That means which are not only written, which can also be expressed in form of a fraction. Let us take a few examples. 2 upon 5. It is itself a fractional number. So it is already written in form of P upon Q. So it is a rational number. Here numerator and denominator both are integers. And this is also written in form of a fraction P upon Q. So it is also a rational number. Look at this number 2. Is it a rational number? Do you think it is a rational number? Some of you will say no. But the answer is yes, it is also a rational number. How? Because 2 we can write as 2 upon 1. So any number can be written as something upon 1. So this is also a rational number. Same way minus 7 can be written as minus 7 upon 1. So it is also a rational number. 0 is also a rational number because 0 also we can write as 0 upon 1. Hence this is also a rational number. The condition here is that the denominator, that is Q, should not be equal to 0. So here we can't write 2 upon 0 as a rational number. So 2 is a rational number because 2 can be written as 2 upon 1. So all those numbers which we can write in form of P upon Q, provided Q is not equal to 0, will be called rational numbers. I hope it is clear what are rational numbers. Now here in this chapter, few topics you already have studied in previous classes, and a few topics, advanced topics, you will study in class 9 in detail. So we will be taking up only problems on rational numbers in this chapter. So we will do only exercise 1.6 as a part of syllabus of your class 8. So let us do exercise 1.6, which has word problems based on rational numbers. So read question number 1. Question number 1, it is given that the total quantity of fruits in a bag is 20 kg, in which quantity of oranges is 7 upon 6 kg, quantity of apples is 8 upon 3 kg, and you have to find the quantity of grapes in the bag. So what is the total quantity? It is 20 kg. From this, if you subtract the quantity of oranges and apples, you will get the quantity of grapes. So 20 minus sum of oranges and apples, if you do, you will get the quantity of grapes. Now how to simplify, you already have learnt in fractions. but I tell you an easier method of simplifying such fractions, operations and fractions. Here the whole number is 7 in this fraction, and here in this mixed fraction 8 is a whole number. So let us add whole numbers together. That means 7 and 8 we are adding, and we'll be adding fractional parts of these mixed fractions together. This makes our calculation much easier. 8 plus 7 is 15, and here in these two fractions we take LCM. 6 is the LCM, and we simplify, so it comes 5 upon 6. Now when we open the bracket, it is 20 minus 15, and minus into plus will be minus, so it is minus 5 upon 6. 20 minus 15 is 5, minus 5 by 6. Now here again we can take LCM. 6 is the LCM, so we get 25 by 6, which when we convert in mixed fraction we get 4 1 upon 6 kg as the answer. Next question, question number 3. In this question, read the question. In this question, total number of students is given as 400, and it says all 130 girls pass the examination. So all girls means the remaining are boys out of 400. So 400 minus number of girls will give you the number of boys. The total number of boys is 270. Now the question says 2 upon 3 of the boys passed the examination. So 2 upon 3 passed the examination, and you know in fraction total of anything is always a 1. Originally anything in fraction we can consider as a 1. Remember for always. So if we consider total number of students to be 1, out of 1, 2 upon 3 pass the examination. So 1 minus 2 upon 3, that is, if you take LCM, you get 1 upon 3 of the boys failed. Now total number of boys are 270, out of them 1 upon 3 failed. So therefore number of boys failed are 1 upon 3 of the total number of boys, that is 270. So 1 by 3 of 270 is 90. 90 boys fail the exam. So this is our answer. Question number 6. Read the question. In this question, perimeter of rectangle is given as 15 whole number 3 upon 7 meter. You know what is formula for perimeter of rectangle? It is twice length plus breadth, and that is given 15 3 upon 7 meter, which when we convert in simple fraction we get 108 upon 7. This 2 when we shift to other side, it is multiplying here. When it goes other side, it will divide. So 108 upon 7 divided by 2. When we simplify this, we get 54 upon 7. Now in this question, length is also given, 4 whole number 2 upon 7. So 4 whole number 2 upon 7 plus b equal to 54 upon 7. So when we shift this fraction to the other side, it will be minus, so b equal to 54 by 7 minus 30 by 7. When we simplify this by taking LCM, we get 3 whole number 3 upon 7 meter as breadth. That is the answer. Next question. Read question number 7. Now in this question, length of a rope is given 325 whole number 4 upon 5 meter. Now from this rope some piece is cut of length 150 whole number 3 upon 5 meter. So what is the remaining length? Total length minus the length of the piece cut. Now here also we can apply the calculation trick which I explained above. We can write this whole number 3 upon 25 and the fraction separately. So 325 whole number 4 by 5 we are writing as 325 plus 4 upon 5. And same way 150 whole number 3 upon 5 we are writing 150 plus 3 upon 5. If you are not comfortable with this method of doing, you can always convert in simple fraction and do as you always do. But this is a simpler method of doing calculations and it saves time also. So here when we open the bracket, so 325 minus 1 upon 150 will come in one bracket and 4 upon 5 of this bracket minus 3 upon 5. So this minus, do not forget to multiply with minus sign inside. So minus 3 upon 5 will come here. So we are simplifying the whole number part in one bracket and fractional part in another bracket. So here we get 175 plus 1 upon 5, which when we combine again we get 175 whole 1 upon 5 meter as a final answer. 175 1 upon 5 meter is the remaining length of the rope, right? Now the remaining length is divided in 3 equal pieces. So what will be the length of each piece? The length which is remaining length divided by 3, the number of pieces. So when we simplify this, we can write 3 as 3 upon 1. So this will be, when we simplify this into simple fraction into 1 upon 3, we get final answer as 58 whole number 2 upon 5 meter as the length of each piece.